He graduated with a degree in finance and then went into banking. During his 37-year career, he withstood mergers and acquisitions to become a top executive at JP Chase and led commercial and consumer banking. His wit and Texas charm drew them in. His business prowess sealed the deal. Through it all, he took leadership roles at UT, and he continues to help those in need. For a stellar career and a lifetime of service, Todd Maclin belongs in the McCombs Hall of Fame.
Todd joined the bank out of business school and began to hear some things about this young man in Austin who was doing very well.
I had sort of centered myself on banking because I thought this would be a good way for me to get a broad exposure to business. And more importantly, banks bank everybody, so you'll learn the companies and the businesses. And I thought I'd be there a couple of years, and as it turned out, I stayed a lot longer than that. And Sandy was actually my first business trip because the guys in Houston said, hey, we've got this customer, we're gonna make them a loan. Everybody, all the bosses were too busy to make the trip to Austin, so they sent me.
That he was so transparent. He wasn't trying to put on any airs. What you see is what you get.
I think if Sandy was truthful, he'd probably tell you that I got all the terms and conditions of the loan wrong. I completely botched the program.
So many of the other bankers are people that are just getting the business or trying to prove that they know something that they don't know or trying to cover some insecurities. But Todd, you never felt that way.
And over time, he was no longer a customer and he just became a really good friend.
And so it's really more than just a business relationship, it's a personal relationship.
Todd was a mature guy even then and had very good judgment, was very centered on what he was trying to get done. Even at that early age, it was clear that Todd had a great future.
Okay, so you got to remember, I worked for the same company for 37 years. Okay, one of the rules when you work for a company or anywhere is that if you're mobile and flexible, you increase the chances of advancement. And then eventually my job took me out of Texas, and I actually was in Chicago for a while, New York, and I even had a tour of duty in London.
I think Diana and her ability to run their household and provide a sense of stability when he returned home was an absolutely key ingredient to his success.
Texans have a distinct advantage doing business in big cities like New York, London, Chicago.
Todd's roles and responsibilities have changed over the years, but he has not. Eventually, the good old boy from Texas was sitting in the grand boardroom of JP Chase in New York City with Jamie Dimon and the operating committee. I can imagine Jamie asking a question and Todd responding with one of his famous Texas Toddisms. Sometimes you just have to tell somebody that their baby's ugly. Sometimes the project just sucked and somebody had to tell them.
Sometimes it's important in business to have a level of honesty that allows you to put difficult issues and topics on the table. So throwing the dead cat on the table was one that I'd use up there. Or
there ain't no fixing stupid.
There ain't no fixing stupid, I think stands for itself. I tried to make things more fun, and I tried to introduce them to some of our euphemisms and manners of speak, and I tried to poke a little fun at myself.
You can take the boy out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the boy. If you look at the criteria for McCombs Hall of Fame, he's at the top of the list in every one of those categories.
He's accomplished so much in his career. He's led for one of the largest banks in the country, some of its most important businesses, and raised, I think, the profile of the University of Texas and his background in doing so.
There's not a better fit or a more appropriate person. There may be other people that are as good, but there's nobody any better than Todd Maclin.
Hello, my name is Jamie Dimon. I'm Chairman and CEO of JP Chase. I just want to add my congratulations to your Hall of Fame 2017 inductee at the University of Texas, Todd Maclin. Todd, I can't tell you how much we miss seeing more of you here. You're still part of the family, but all of you in the room should know that Todd is part of the heart and soul and mind of this company. He always made it fun. He always helped build character. He always was the best at client service. He always called things for what they were. So University of Texas, you should be happy to have him. Todd, we miss you a little bit, and I want all of you to have a fabulous night celebrating. Thank you.